Morning everyone, back in the workshop, day after Boxing Day. Welcome to my next project. This is going to be a plantation blind, which is one of these, if you didn't know. Problem is with plantation blinds, I never like the wooden rails, so this is going to be very much a prototype. I'm thinking about using these cogs and gears inside with a handle or a lever or something that's going to open up the slats. I've got a bit of lime wood here which I'm going to cut down to slats. I've got a bit of softwood here for the frame. I'm going to cut it all down to size and cobble something together with maybe a knob or a lever to do the slats. Don't know yet, but we'll see how we get on. It's very much a prototype. So the first job is going to be cutting the slats out of this lovely bit of lime. The slats are going to end up about 5mm thick each. I'm not worried about it being too accurate going through the saw. They're going to be about 6-7mm by the time I put them through here, because then I'm going to put them through the planer and get them exactly to 5mm. So that's our slats cut down on the bench saw. Now what I'm going to do is whiz them through the planer so that we've got them all exactly 5mm thick. So all our slats are cut to size. I've put them through the planer. They're just over 5mm thick. Now what I've got to do is put little holes in the end of the slats for the pins, i.e. these. Now bearing in mind this is so thin, I've got to be very accurate with the drill. So what I've done is knocked up a little jig here and measured the exact dimensions with a drill bit just over 2mm going through that hole to the right depth. We can then insert our pins like so, and that should help them spin pretty freely. Okay, so a quick catch up on where I'm at. This is the side of the window frame. You can see what I've done is put these rails in here that I've got to stick to a bit of card and put in the routed recess here. I've also drilled out with a Forstner bit these holes for the cogs. The idea being that when you pull and push the rail with some kind of lever that I'm going to make, all the cogs will slide and rotate the pins on the other side, which will have the louvers attached to them. So a little bit of work to do, but we're getting there. So quick catch up on where we're at. As you can see, I've glued the slats to the side rail. The side rail has been sealed, all the cogs inside, I'm quite satisfied they're all working. I've got this handle mechanism here that just slides up and down into the cog rail inside. Made a little jig up so that I've got my slats evenly spaced apart and at 90 degrees so that I know they're all set at exactly the right angle. I've epoxied the tiny little hole on the slat onto the pin. Not very easy because this stuff is quite thick, and getting it in the hole, it's the strongest thing I can think of to hold the slat, so hopefully they're going to hold. I'm going to let it go off for a couple of hours, see what it's like, and then we're at the final part where we've got to put the top and bottom rails on. I'll work out how big my rebate's got to be for the top and bottom slats, screw it together, and we're pretty much done. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we're almost there. So there we have it, there's our finished plantation blind. Bit awkward getting the pins in on the second rail. I did use some blocks in the end just to get them roughly lined up and a bit of juggling around. I have to say, pretty pleased with it. As a prototype, very happy. A couple of things I'll do differently. Not too sure about the cogs inside being plastic or nylon, sooner have metal ones. This is a bit tight as a knob. I may put a round knob on next time around with a worm gear, but overall seems to be working pretty well.